Hello and welcome back to Factorio and Space Age. So today, after messing around with yellow science, we've obviously found a huge bottleneck on Volgora. This is not playing very nicely, but Gleba is keeping up fairly well, so we're keeping up with this science for now, which is nice. The next thing that I want to do, let's fill in some of these gaps here, actually. So, to start making use of these stations, so we can remove this piece of rail and these stations, and start to make room for potentially rebuilding any sort of train infrastructure here in the future. We kind of need to start using these stations for unloading, because the base is dependent on them as of right now. And to make this happen, we also kind of need a station for unloading that's looking kind of like this. Now, the question is, where do we put this? I think the simple money says that we can do something like either this, where it goes into 3 separate ones, or we'll do this, which would be 2. I personally think that 2 is probably the way to go here. Do you want to keep the roboports or not? I think keeping the roboports is probably more important than keeping anything else. I think we'll do this, yeah? Then we obviously need to go down here and start looking at some things. So this needs to be an input instead. This is obviously huge overkill. Don't need these. Need that, and we also need to remake these loading things. We can remove that. I think for loading, we'll do these. And we will not be using any filters here. Could we make this a little bit tighter? Probably. How are we loading this. We are just straight up loading. Wait, we are making them wider there to make it look a little bit better. I don't think we can do that here. I think in all honesty, this is probably a better choice. Let's take the terrain stoop. Which I think we're gonna have there, you know? And that does not work. That does work. We did go over. So we went there. And then like that. This is a huge piece of rail, which is very unfortunate. Gonna have to have some signal boys here. Okay. I'm gonna wait with that until more of this gets constructed. How are we doing on concrete, my guy? Oh. You guys are working hard. We are getting 4,000 per minute. How much do we need? This is 8,000, so this takes 2 minutes for each of these. We do that. I'd like them to focus on this that we're building here. Okay. So I'm not the biggest fan of this, right? Okay, and this is gonna be iron. This is gonna be iron. We're gonna do provide iron 16. And this has to have a train limit of 1. Otherwise, that's not gonna happen. And this guy will go to this and wait for full cargo. Boom. Oh, right, we did kill off the rail that was between here. Not very clever. Also do that bit of rail there. Oh, okay. We decided to not take that up. That's refined concrete or whatever that is. Can I please get that 10k refined concrete back? That would be great. And you'll just put that in here. Thank you very much. And the rail in will be like that. The rail out will be like that. Cool. Obviously that's not ideal, but I'm not sure I should be caring that much about it. Mostly want the train to come here. Eventually, when we get the rail constructed for some reason. I know the train can't find a thing to its destination. Because this rail doesn't exist. But it will soon find something to its destination, right? I am at least semi-convinced of that. Put out some radars here, maybe. Boom. Fine. So I want to see that it lines up pretty well. Here. I don't think there's any point in doing anything like fancy like this, but we need to make sure that we can do the loading properly. Okay. Let's wait for the train here. Any train incoming? Any train incoming? Nope, not really. Okay. That is now going to move. And hopefully it's gonna get stuck here with its thing. Actually gonna do this as well. Like, I don't give a shit about this one. I want this here to be completed. Okay, you are really having high speed coming in here. Should be almost full speed all the way. Boom. This actually looks pretty good. So this needs to be turned over. So does that. And so does this. Let's do tight here, tight here, and tight here. And then I think we do this. I think we do this. Well, it will be going through here and there. This here can swap directions. This also needs to swap directions. I'm sure we'll find some bugs with this. Okay, let's get all of this deleted. This needs to be going this way. That's going there. These are going in the correct direction. This is not. Then we'll copy this. We'll do that. This obviously comes down one. And then we'll do that. Copying this once more. And this. Okay. That goes there. That goes there. Copy pasta. Okay, this is looking decent, in my opinion. Okay. That has to go there. Okay, now we're getting into the... This is gonna start being a bit weird part, yeah? I think we do that, right? Right, we don't need this here. And then for the last one, we're just going up there. And we don't need any of those. Looks a little bit weird here at the end. But it's not that bad. It is not that bad. That will be arriving shortly. Okay. Can we do this? Okay. This can go. Fine. This can go as well. Remove these. Yeah, I think we're just tossing this whole mining setup, honestly. Put some more of these up here. We're gonna want to do legendary miners here, I think. And hopefully this is gonna be at least semi-quick to remove. Let's put these out again. Not sure we have enough of the materials for it, but yeah, why not? Can we do the thing? It's because I don't have any bots on me that this is being really slow. Let's get the bots on us as well so we can do this faster. Should have some construction bots, really. So iron is gonna struggle a little bit here. For a bit. Hopefully it's not gonna be that bad. Okay. There we go. Clean up, clean up, clean up. Do we have any bots on the way or what? No, we do. Okay. Legendary miners. I don't know if we put any... We put some up here. Which is interesting. Let me see. I do have these here. Okay. We'll have to wait. We're gonna do this next to each of these. I know it's a waste. We can do this. Not there too much. We'd be doing that as well. Okay. Honestly, I don't know where I'd put it, so I'm just gonna put it like semi in the middle. There we go. You two are having some decent speed. Now this here is gonna be an issue. This here is gonna be an issue. No. Okay. Whatever. I'm gonna let that go for now. Okay. So this clearly is a full belt. Let's do that. Okay. This is not needed. It's gonna be a lot of full belts of this. So we're gonna go here. And then this. Then we keep going here. Okay, and that. There we go. We're gonna have to spot all these minor differences and problems with this. This is actually 7 full belts of iron ore. The bottom one is not doing anything. Because of that. Okay, now that's doing something. That's a huge vein of ore that's just going in here. And I feel like this is gonna be full, at least semi-quickly. We'll see how much is in these when they're full. Okay, and that just goes away, does something else. We'll have to do this. Just looking at this, I think we'll drag the... Yeah, this belt here. That's gonna be on top, right? Like that. This just loads up. This should be very quick. Yeah, that's very quick. And the stockpile is then 24k. So we can go 12 times before this runs out. If we have a stockpile here, we'll be able to go a lot, which is great. That is great. I'm thinking we're running out of iron now, probably. We might have to redo these belts eventually. This is gonna be top here. I think we do this for now. That's not ideal. That's not ideal at all. You know what? This part probably not needed, right? Five, 6, 7, 8. Then we'll do this. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is what we had before, right? Yes. This is what we need to... No, no, no. This is up and in. No. No. Then we do this. Very nice, very nice. That goes there. And that goes there. So the new vein of iron ore is coming in nicely. Looks like we're pulling fairly evenly from all of the chests and stuff. Which is nice. It's really, really nice. Yeah, and this top part here doesn't have any load on it right now, which means that we can just send that, really. So realistically, we only need 2 miners for a full belt of ore right now on Novice. It's insane. So we can just pull double belt like this easily. If we wanted to, we could probably, if there's a bigger patch, we can like do this but mirrored. Could even do... No, probably not. Whatever. We could space them apart further as well, if we really wanted to. But yeah, this loading station is looking decent. Really looking decent. Not a huge fan of this thing here, but okay. And you're quick. Like, I don't know, it takes a few seconds to go from here to the other one, right? And this is a full belt, so 2K is gonna be really... Most of the time these are gonna be idle. It's very interesting. Well, it's eventually gonna get stuck here, which is okay. It is okay. So that is the first one done. Now the next one is actually this one. We need to do this. We're cleaning up this whole patch like so. Now the biggest problem here is this does not have any connection to the other thing, right? This station is huge. Boom. I don't care about train stop names. That's irrelevant for me right now. What I do care about is how we're gonna fit this in here. I think we're gonna fit it in here instead. You could do that. I don't think we can do this. We can't do that. So it has to be... It has to be here. It's a little bit unfortunate. But it's okay. If we do this, put that there, we put that there, then we do some straight rail. In between, and we have to do this roboport selection again for upgrades because we've been fucking around with the roboports a little bit here. So that connects these two. No trains with this stop anymore. We can just casually remove that without any huge problems, I think. We want to go over the tracks somewhere here, for example. We can do that. Like this. Gonna take this corner. Gonna put that in there. This needs to jump there, there, not there, but here. That's fine. And then we'll drag this. Okay, so we are breathing in some new life to our base through these. Okay. There we go. We need this corner. There. No. There. And then we're unloading the copper as well. I swear we're gonna figure out a good looking, nice solution for this eventually. This will be passive provider copper. Boom. 16. And this will also have a train stop of 1. This will go there. Have full cargo and then go back to this. Like, so far, so good. I'm gonna take a look at this. Gonna put that here somewhere. I think if we want to mine the whole patch, we have to be maybe here. Okay, and then that's gonna go out one above here. So just out of curiosity, if we do this, we'd be getting 3 belts out per side. We have room for way more here, right? So we could do another 3 belt here. Well, that would give us 9 belts out. This is 7. Okay. Okay, and then we can do, so the 7 comes in here. It's okay. We'll do a corner here if we can find one. Like that. That goes up there. That's all fine. We'll take that away. Do this. No, we'll not do that then. Do this. And that. Then we'll get these here as well. Take a double corner. Be going up. Hopefully nothing is gonna be in the way. I'm gonna take this double corner here. Another one. And then go in there. And that should be fine. Right, this here collided with that, which is... That's a bit weird how that happened. That should have been deleted, but okay. I guess I didn't. No, I didn't do that. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't hold Control Shift apparently, which is my bad. That's on me. And here, with 1,300% productivity, we are mining a lot here. And that has been cleaned up. Hopefully this is gonna be fine as well. And we have two of these long trains running. Let's see if this unloads correctly. We are getting to the point where we're consistently doing science, but it's not super fast. That's a fast offload, at least. I mean, it's going through, for sure. It is going through. So splitting this like one belt on 8 is not ideal, obviously, but... I think you're gonna get stuck there now. No? Okay, I guess not. We'll be able to have one of these on the other side here for stone, which is great. And then for coal, we're gonna have to do something special, I guess. Ideally, this rail in here is gonna go as well. Then we'll connect it through something here. Some unnamed technology. Gonna do that. Even do these 4. That's gonna be a lot. That is gonna be a lot. Oh, you are still able to empty your inventory almost. Not... We're getting really, really close, but it's still going. Oh, copper and iron is going now. I think the travel time up here is the biggest issue that we have right now. We could add one more train of each, I think. Yeah. So this is a iron train, right? And then, yeah, we're gonna have to wait for the copper one. Let's see. Let's see if this becomes, or if this is crafted correctly. This could be Iron Train 16. We can even remove these, I think. And put that into the... No. We'll put it into this. Okay. You can go there. You're gonna find out that you're not able to unload anything, so you can immediately go. This guy is gonna go in there. You are going to unload, if you are able to. It looks like that is a maybe. Actually, probably. Yeah, and then you're gonna go to sleep, because we don't have an available station. This is blocked because we have a train going there. And it's gonna be released when this is loaded, and when it's going to come here. So we're gonna have to make sure that we have more available train stations than we have trains at all times. Like, that's the caveat of doing it this way. Or no. Well, yeah, technically. The difference can't be that many. Because we can only have one train stuck in here. So as soon as a train leaves, we need to get something in here, right? I'm gonna do this. Take these. I'm gonna take trains. And not that. And this is gonna be 16 copper train. And we're gonna put that in here. Put you out there. Then we're gonna take another copper train. I put that here. No, we're not gonna put that there. We're gonna put that here. We're gonna put that here. So ideally, we would have a train staging area. I think I'm gonna build that eventually. On our to-do list. Okay, yeah, so now you're not able to empty your thing out. So this guy... Oh, no. Oh, no. This is not long enough. This is not long enough. Man, that sucks. We need to rebuild every single station then. Okay. When we just have 2 trains, not a problem, but we need to fix this issue. High priority fix, honestly. We have a ton of landfill stocked up, actually. How are we doing with this guy? You have been parked here for a bit. I can see that explosives are being really, really obnoxious, yeah. You're starting to get some ammo that's being sent through the system. We could probably just get this from Novice, which we will, so we can start running this ship again. Wait, did the copper train auto go or what? Oh, I guess it did. That guy's going there. This guy's going there. This guy's going back to deliver. That's 5. This is 1. Oh, that's fine. So now we have a lot more ore traffic going in and out of these. This problem is gonna be a high priority fix though. But I think this is gonna be it for this episode. We have moved iron and copper successfully from the small trains to the big trains. We've designed a loading station based off the unloading station that we had, and I think it's working okay-ish. Next up is making sure we have coal and stone as well, and making a satisfactory connection to the train network up here with this. Because I would like to scrap this, and I would like to scrap this. So we have a lot less rail inside the base, and we have a lot more like room to expand, because we're gonna need a lot of room. We're gonna spend 16 lanes of ore. This is not gonna be enough. Like, this is spending what? Transport belt. There's no way that... Wait. I don't think so. Yeah, if you split 822 into 40, that's not gonna be... That's 3.4 belts. 3.4 belts is what we can smelt with this of copper. And then we get twice that out, obviously. So we're gonna have 16 belts of ore coming in and 32 belts of smelted products coming out. So the smelting area is gonna take some room. So we need to move the oil as well. I'm considering using this area down here for oil. I think that might be a good idea. But yeah, we'll see. That's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching and have a really nice day.